Singapore is pumping in another $165 million into its food security program, more than doubling the total investment. Now, this will support research into more locally produced vegetables and shellfish, and in genetics and alternative proteins. Rebecca Mateo with more.
For the Blue Aqua Shrimp Farm in northwest Singapore, technology enables it to grow 10 times more shrimps today than 3 years ago. But they need more than just the technology.
You need to have the land, you need to have the, the support and all the infrastructure. For example, in Singapore, if my water pump broken or I need something very special for this industry, it's very difficult to find. So we usually import from my Thailand office or from Indonesia, from other places. So there are a lot of, I would say upstream and downstream of the industry that missing.
The fresh round of funding for the Singapore Food Agency's food security program means farms like this may soon get the help they need to keep growing. Deputy Prime Minister Heng Keat announced a new investment at the Asia-Pacific Agri-Food Week.
To stretch the ambition of the Singapore Food Story R&D program, we will be investing an additional $165 million in the coming years. This brings our total commitment for the program to over $300 million. The significant step up in investments is an expression of our commitments to food security and our belief in the value and potential of the agri-food sector.
Launched in 2019, the program looks at ways to grow more food locally using innovative and sustainable technologies. Phase 2 of the program looks to expand the range of local produce.
We'll expand the foods produced to include more fruited vegetables and crustaceans. So soon, I hope prawn mee, with mostly Singapore-produced ingredients, could be a common sight in our hawker stalls.
It also looks to agri-inputs like fish fry and seeds to improve productivity and nutritional value of local produce.
Take fish, for example. We're looking to develop superior fingerlings suited for tropical aquaculture that can contribute to a 30% increase in farming productivity.
The country is also positioning itself as an innovative node for future foods like alternative proteins. It's already the world's first jurisdiction to grant regulatory approval for the sale of cultured meat and plans to develop new methods to assess food safety in food innovation.
Singapore is looking for the next big urban farm or alternative protein producer, and it's dangling a $1 million grant to help it commercialise. The so-called Food Grand Challenge by the Singapore Food Agency and Temasek was announced at the Agri-Food Innovation Summit.
We are now at the cusp of the fourth agricultural revolution. With climate change posing challenges to the production of food, the industry needs to adopt technology to overcome the challenges and produce more in a sustainable manner.
Singapore is also looking at novel foods to supplement food security. It's approved the sale of food containing this protein powder called Soline. The powder is made with microorganisms instead of animals or other types of agriculture. Finnish manufacturer Solar Foods says that it can replace or complement existing protein. The powder is expected to be commercially available from 2024.